Today I'm recording my vlog in Ohio. So I'm in Ohio. I'm dog and house sitting for my daughter Lisa and my new son-in-law Steve while they're on their honeymoon. And I put the dog out on this long run, a wire that's up in the air, and I've attached his lead to it. It looks like he's got it tangled around a stake. So I'll have to go down there and unclip him, and I'll bring him back in the house. That long line runs the length of the yard, but he's managed to get it tangled around that stake. So let's go down and rescue the poor fellow. Sure enough, Bear wants to go back in the house. So in we go. Well, Bears decide to hang out by the chair while my lunch is cooking. I'm cooking chicken and rice out in the kitchen. And, well, sure enough, dog is bound to lick his privates while you're trying to make a video. Anyway, I'll show you how I make my chicken and rice. I've been sitting here in the chair watching comedians in cars drinking coffee. I think that's what it is. My daughter has Netflix. Let's go out in the kitchen and check on that chicken and rice. You see, Bear has to come out and investigate. He knows I'm cooking something tasty. So this is my chicken and rice. See what I do here? I've taken a thigh, browned it, added a cup and a half of water. Mild salsa goes over the top of the chicken. You put the lid on, you let it slow simmer for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Shred it up with a fork and let it simmer a little bit longer. And then you'll have a nice, tasty chicken and rice dinner for a single guy that doesn't want to have a lot of muss and fuss to have to deal with. And so the lid's going to go back on, and it's going to simmer a little bit longer, and then I'll shred it up, and it'll be all set to go. And when the chicken is finished, you get one of these Uncle Ben's rice in a bag. This is roasted chicken flavor. Very simple. You open up the two sides, you tear it on two sides, and you put it in the microwave for 1 minute 30 seconds. When it's all done, put it in a bowl or a plate, and you put your chicken over the top. And don't put too much of the broth on it. I spoon out the salsa and put it on, but if you put too much of the broth, it gets soupy. It doesn't taste as good in my opinion. So, see, this is you got to remember to shred up the chicken. It makes it cook a little faster. So it's going to cook a little bit longer, and we'll come back and check on it. Well, the rice was ready. I put it in the bowl and started putting pieces of chicken on it. I'll put the chicken. I'll ladle out some of the salsa that's floating around, and we'll have a nice, tasty chicken and rice dinner. You got your protein, you got your starch, and you're all set to go. No muss, no fuss. We'll end the video with a look at my daughter's garden.